Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to my channel, Agriculture Optional Simplified. Hope everyone is doing well. Uh, First of all, congratulations to all those people who are watching this video. You are at the right place to clarify all your doubts related to this agriculture optional. And congratulations once again, you have chosen the right optional. And to those people who are still stuck in this, whether you should choose this agriculture as an optional subject for your examination or not, you can directly take this and no need to fear about this technical subject because I'm going to clarify each and everything related to this agriculture optional and make your UPSC examination good. Right. So in this video, I'm going to teach you that what are the benefits that we are going to get if we choose this agriculture as an optional. So we all be knowing along with some other subjects like GS 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do have this optional subject 2, which comprises paper 1 and paper 2, where paper 1 is total 250 marks and paper 2 is 250 marks. So it's total 500 marks. See, so this is a very important thing that we need to study well and gain at least 300 so that this will decide our mark. But a lot of people face different issues. Finding this agriculture optional has a very difficult thing, and this is not that famous optional like other subjects because most people doesn't prefer this agriculture optional only because they find it difficult thinking it is science related, and one more thing, this is total technical related, and in market or in YouTube or anywhere, so we find very less resources or very less content in Google or somewhere else. But no need to worry if you choose this optional or still stuck with choosing one of the optionals that you have in your mind. You can directly take this agriculture optional, and I am here to help you with each and everything. That I have compiled everything of each and every keyword that is there in the agriculture syllabus, and I'm going to clarify each and every concept related to this agriculture. So let us dive into the topic that what are the benefits that we get. Here are the benefits. So the first thing here is the technical in nature. So many people fear that is this is a technical subject, so lot many have this fear they can't able to clear this exam because it is in technical nature. But one thing I want to tell you, so here there were some subjects like anthropology, let us take anthropology, and we take sociology and political science. So these are the famous optionals, lot many prefer these optionals. But this is not in that technical way. We do have the scope of writing the answers in our own way, whatever the knowledge that we have. So we can write, we can structure by our own way. But there is no such kind of option in this agriculture optional because this is totally technical in nature, where one answer is fixed for one topic, and we need to write the exact topic in an exact way. That is what we study. But compared to this political science, let us take. So it is somewhat related to this current affairs, and it has diverse options like political view, economical view. So there were many views, so we have to think from all the points of view, and we have to make the structure by our own self, and we have to think about the many things that are looking like a mess in our mind. But this is something what it is easier to understand. Why have? Because this is totally technical in nature. If you observe this last point, questions are direct and predictable. For example, let us take the agriculture syllabus. In paper 1 there is this soil science subject. So in this soil science, the syllabus is direct in such way. Soil, its physical, chemical, and biological properties. So if we prepare this physical, let us take this physical. So we can prepare our notes on this physical within one page. What are the physical features in this? Like texture, soil water, soil air, soil temperature, density, everything comes. So these answers are fixed and we have prepared the notes. So the same question, the direct thing that is there in the syllabus, the direct keyword will be asked as a question in the examination hall. So they will ask the question in such way. What are the physical properties of soil? Can you mention? So we already have a particular notes for this. We don't think out of the box. We have to write whatever the exact thing that we have prepared in this examination. So we don't need to panic because subjects like anthro, socio, political things, of course, they ask in the syllabus point of view only, but we can't predict the questions, how they will ask, or we can't guess what type of questions are going to be asked. But subject like agriculture, we can guess the questions too because the questions are very direct from the syllabus keywords itself. And the questions are direct, as I told you now, and they may ask the chemical properties of soil, biological properties of soil. In such way, they will ask the direct questions. So it is very easier for us. And one more thing, so familiar with all the things that we see on form. Yeah. So the next thing is familiar with all the things that we see on form. So many people will think subjects like anthro, socio, or other optionals are directly aligned with the GS subjects, and they take these optionals directly, thinking that we are somewhat familiar. For example, sociology, study about the society; anthropology, study about the human beings. In the same way, while we learn these things, although we are familiar with those things, while we learn, we have to learn a lot of things that is there in the syllabus which we are not familiar even. That means some topics are very new to us, we have to learn from scratch. In the same way, this thing will be also there, but we are also familiar with the things like whatever we see in the farmland. We all be knowing what is soil, and what is this crop fields that we grow in our area, and what are the crops grown in snow areas, and what are the rain patterns, and what are the genetical things about the plant, and everything we know already. So but we need to be perfect in conceptual wise, the same way we need to perfect in the other optionals too. So there is no much difference between both, but compared to those optionals, this is somewhat, it is easier to understand because we have a familiarity on many things that we see around, like the geography, environment. So it all aligned with our daily life, so it is easier to understand the concepts even. And next thing is, as I told you just now, easy to understand because we are familiar with all the things that are around us in the fields, in the agriculture. So concepts are very easier to understand, but the only difficulty part is we have to learn certain terms. Like, for example, let us take the polity. Let us take the polity. So in polity, while we read, we came across different terms which are specially dedicated for this polity. And in economy, it is same again. In simple way, I'll tell you, there is this word called questioning. There is this word called questioning, or else asked. But we don't use the word called questioning or asked in the police department. They use the special word interrogation. So in such way, according to the subjects, the keywords of these words changes accordingly. Even if we take the anthropology, even if we take any other optionals, it do also have a separate terms related to that subject. In the same way, agriculture also having its own terms. That is what we need to work upon. So don't just think agriculture is only the thing that is having this kind of words. Every subject has it. So don't find it difficult. It is very easier to understand. The only thing that you need to work upon is these conceptual things along with that words. And next thing here is the less syllabus. So compared to all other subjects, the syllabus for some optionals are very vast, and it is taking a long time to prepare the notes and revise. It is a bit difficult for us because time is very precious to us, and we all be knowing we can bring anything like money or anything, but we can't bring our time back. And you being a UPSC aspirant, so time is very precious for you. You need to complete everything. It's not just about the optional. We have to deal with many other things like prelims and other GS subjects too. So this compared to all other optional, this is the subject where it covers the less syllabus. So we can complete it in within 2 months, 2 to 3 months. It all depends on the person. I can't say the exact thing here. So if you are familiar and if you give enough time for this preparation, 2 months are more than enough, and you need to revise a lot. And next thing is overlapping with this GS subject, like where it is overlapping in GS1. If we take geography subject, so a lot of things in this agriculture are from the geography itself, like rainfall patterns and climatic conditions and temperature and water irrigation. Many things that are there in this geography subject, it is directly there in this agriculture optional too. So it's best aligned with this geography thing. And one more thing that is aligning is gs3 paper. gs3 paper, so that is economy. After economy, there is this agriculture section. Just a sec. Yeah. So there is this agriculture section in the GS3 paper too. So that is where we can see the overlapping too. So in these two sections, it's not just these two sections. We can add this agriculture has a very common thing in each and every paper has an examples. Like if we take history, so that history also talking about the agriculture at that moment, and society or any other subjects like schemes, governance. This agriculture thing is very common in all those things. So you can add up the points. And as we already discussed at this last line, questions are very direct and predictable, where we can guess the questions what are going to be asked. So for example, if we take in paper 2, there is this genetic subject. So in genetics, we can find the direct thing here, self incompatibility or chromosomal aberrations. Let us take this chromosomal aberrations itself. So these chromosomal aberrations, if we prepare one paper notes on these chromosomal aberrations, and that is the answer that is fixed. We can't change our answer, and we don't have any such scope of writing in our own words, just like this anthropology or some other subjects. So it is already fixed, and if you know this one paper full perfectly, then you can directly write in the examination also, because the question is asked in such way: what are chromosomal aberration, what are the types? So you can directly write, because already the answer which is fixed, that is there in your mind. So you can get, there is a high chance of getting more marks in such condition compared to other optionals, because we don't know, even after writing the answer, still there is a doubt on ourselves, is the answer which I have written will get the good marks or not. But in this case, we can easily guess whether we'll get the good marks or not. So this is all about the benefits. It's just few benefits. There are a lot of many benefits that you will get, and there is a scope, and we can see some toppers who got 300 plus marks, and we have the scope of getting 300 plus marks very easily in this agriculture optional. So here I am going to help the students who are looking for this agriculture optional, because in online we can't find many things or many resources which are not following or giving the proper insights related to this thing, and we can find a very less content. So here I'm going to help you. I'll start a course, and I'll teach you very deeply with a very conceptual understanding of each and every term that is there in the syllabus. And I'll also, you can also prepare your notes just by listening my classes, because all the agriculture is conceptual based. I'll teach you the concepts. If your concepts are clear, then it will be very easier for you to frame your answers and write it directly on your answer sheets. So this is all about from my side. In the next video, I'll come with the syllabus. I'll break down the syllabus, and I'll teach you what exactly this syllabus is asking us to prepare, and I'll teach everything. And if you have any such kind of doubts or doubts on taking this agriculture optional, or any other doubts that you have, you can ask in the comment box. I'll reply to each and every comment that you're keeping. So until then, we'll meet in the next video. Thank you so much.